hope everyone's been doing okay. I've just been chilling. I've been doing good.
How are you doing, everybody? Well, you know what I've done, guys? I've sat back this past week and I've watched everything unfold with Brett May. And this video is for you, Brett, and I'm going to give you the best advice you'll ever hear in your life.
Just like when we used to sit back and watch you, Deca, melt down daily for the world's amusement. Now you're calmer, less erratic, but also far less funny. That's why your views have crashed. Chaos sells, Deca, and you've lost your only talent. Public breakdowns. And now you're telling Brett you've got the greatest advice he'll ever hear? Come off it. More like the worst. Still, you've been in that hole yourself. So maybe, just maybe, a tiny pearl of wisdom might fall out. But I won't hold my breath.
You need to come off YouTube, mate. You've absolutely made a show of yourself. Can you remember 3 years ago when you made a name on off the back of me when you went on Sean Atwood, saying that you wanted to challenge me and fight me, and that's how you got your name on YouTube? You need to give up YouTube, mate. A man came to your town twice, and both times you bottled it.
Deca, you're saying Brett made a fool of himself so he should come off YouTube? No way. That Brett versus Danny Christie saga was peak dark corner content. Pure theater. The kind of stuff people will clip, replay, and laugh at for years. Brett films his dirty trainers, rants nonsense, and still gets 20,000 views. He's entertaining, he's consistent, and he's making money. So the only reason you want him gone, Deca, is jealousy, you big green-eyed freak. You can't stand he's doing better than you. We heard the venom when you said on Atwood's podcast that Brett made his name off the back of you. That wasn't truth. That was spite. The reality? Brett and Danny are carrying this scene. You're flopping, Deca. Without chaos, you're nothing. Stop hating.
You're coming on here. The thing is, you always said, never bite the hand that feeds you. And what you done, lad, was you bit the hand that fed you. All you had to do was turn up at a location, get your money in your hand and have a good old fisticuffs. And you couldn't do that. I'm not going to come here, I'm here slagging you off and saying things. I just want to advise you to get off YouTube, mate, because you're making an absolute show of yourself.
I'll tell you what, Deca, here's some advice. Go back to your roots. The back and forths. The chaos. That was the winning formula. At least you turn up for fights, so maybe you'd get one too. This new Deca? Boring, fake, irrelevant. Nobody's buying it. So let's see Brett's response.
It's going out to Decca Heggie. Decca Heggie. Also known as the Night Stalker. The terrifier of women and kids. Now, you listen to me, mate. You need to get off YouTube. Convicted offenders shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. Shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Shouldn't be allowed a voice. Shouldn't be allowed reckoning. That should have been in your conditions to start with.
Classic Brett, straight in, no hesitation, going in hard. But calling him a stalker? Come on, Brett, that's a bit rich. You're the man with about 1,000 trackers wired into random cars. That's the pot calling the kettle black, if I've ever seen it. Still, I'll give you the rest of what you said on the offender stuff. Fair enough. I can't really argue with that part. So let's see what pearls of wisdom come next. Because with you, Brett, it's always a mix of comedy and chaos, but that's the winning formula. So take note, Deca.
Anyone convicted of a sexual offence, mainly even sexual assault, rape, whatever, shouldn't be allowed any type of social media platform. And I stick by that to the very end of my days. And here you are sticking your 2 pence in when it's not needed. Trying to get views off my name. Heggy. Beggy. Your day will come. Second of all, I'm in bed already now. Been a hard day training. Third of all, don't quote me. Like everyone said, I turned up. I turned up for the Christie fight. I was there. I turned up 4 hours early. There was no money. Not even a fair play referee met me. When I put on FaceTime, I still stayed for 4 hours. And it was quite clear, even though I don't get on with a fair play referee man now, because I stuck it on them as well afterwards, because I am that guy. If I don't like anything, fair play man, I'll get a crack as well. I don't give a f***, bro. I am that guy.
Oh, how the tables have turned. Deca once moaned Brett built his name off him. Now Brett claims Deca's using his for views. Probably true. Brett's pulling big numbers. And it eats Deca up. But Brett, don't rewrite history. You didn't turn up for Danny Christie. Danny stood in your area for over an hour, corner shop and all, shaking hands with locals who can't stand you. We've seen it. And your only fight online? Rob Cunningham, where you quit pretending you couldn't see. Delusional, Brett. Hilarious, but delusional.
Now, even he said Brett May did turn up. Danny Christie refused the rules. He refused the all-in. And I even took biting and eye gouging off the table. And I even accepted the 4-ounce gloves. So that's that, mate. I turned up. That's that. 4 hours. Couldn't do no more better than that. So my advice would be, Deca, keep on watching, keep on viewing, keep on watching your boss. That's that. You're irrelevant now. You had your day. You're just an old now. And your advice is about as much good as toilet paper to me.
This is why Brett's great. His grasp of English is comedy gold. He drops one-liners that make no sense. Toilet roll? Like he don't use it. Waiting 2 days, then half an hour? He gets it wrong every time. But that's what makes him hilarious. Pure unintentional genius. And Brett's taken Deca's crown. That's the problem. Deca once raked in cash from social media. Now Brett's cashing in while he flops. And knowing Deca's character, he hates it. Brett's right here. He's exposed the jealousy. Deca can't hide.
So I wipe my ass with anything what a convicted SO has to say. That's that. Now, like I said, I'm not going to go in on Danny there on the next match, but we're pushing for the KSI. Pushing for the main event of Misfits KSI. That's the only thing what will stop it now. It's guaranteed deal. It's guaranteed fight. It's guaranteed game on. And it's just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Brett, you actually thought those KSI messages were real? Everyone knows they were AI fakes except you. Hilarious. Credit to the guy who made them. Great voice. But come on, Brett. It's not hard to edit a screenshot. You've been completely duped. And Misfits? Doubt it. The size difference with Danny's ridiculous, plus your history trackers, wild claims, criminal record, it's not a good look. Maybe 10% chance you sneak in. But honestly, I don't see it. Still, I'd love it if you did. Pure Chaos Television.
I'm a former bare-knuckle fighting champion, actor, author, and now mental health ambassador.